In this video, we're going to explore Utelogy's Webhooks feature. What's a webhook? Webhook integration in Umanage give you real-time push notifications and alert delivery to be built into the third-party ITSM and AI platforms you already rely on. Integrating and streamlining these workflows result in greater operational efficiency, worker productivity, and contributes to a positive return on your technology investment. Utelogy Webhooks allow alerts to be grouped, correlated, and prioritized in a single ITSM platform, reducing duplicate alerts and ensuring critical incidents are prioritized. The right resources are dispatched and results are logged and cleared. A webhook is an HTTP callback. When an alert is created, cleared, or changes state, the Utelogy platform sends a JSON post to the endpoint URL so the tools can react in real time. Unlike APIs that require constant checking for updates, webhooks push information to you, making them efficient for instant notifications and triggering workflows in e-commerce, project management, and social media. In Umanage and in account settings under account details, you will now notice a new feature called webhooks. Here is where you enable the webhook. Right below the webhooks, you will see a link labeled Learn how to create a webhook. This is the comprehensive user guide, complete with step-by-step instructions and best practices. Important note, receiving and processing outgoing webhook events is the customer's responsibility. Utelogy delivers the webhook payload, but does not provide, host, or maintain any receiving service, connector, or integration for third-party platforms, like Microsoft Teams or Slack, etc. Adding your webhook endpoint? Click Edit on the right-hand side of the screen. In the Webhooks Credentials section, enter your webhook URL and enter your secret key. Before saving, you can validate your endpoint by pressing the Validate Endpoint button. Validation is strongly suggested, but not required. Validating security of the payload is up to the customer system. When the endpoint has been successfully validated, you'll get a notification that says endpoint has been validated. And on a failure, you will see validation unsuccessful with whatever error code that applies. Now that your endpoint is validated, let's customize the JSON payload before sending a test. In the post section here on the left is an alert payload that we can edit. Please note that while you can modify the values in the fields in the payload, it must still be a valid JSON formatted payload, or the receiver may not be able to process it. Also, editing the test payload does not affect what is sent on an actual alert from Umanage when enabled. Let's go ahead and change the target name to Demo, and also the subject and the message to Webhook Demo, and then send the message. And in the response window on the right, the response code is OK, meaning the customer system acknowledged the test message. A status code in the 200s indicate the customer system accepted the webhook event, indicating success. We created a test webhook that formats the test message and redirects it into a Teams channel where I can verify that the message was successfully received. And the target name, Demo, with the subject and message field as Webhook Demo. After verifying that your webhook is configured correctly, you can enable the webhook and save the defined settings to start sending alerts as they are triggered in Umanage. In my office, I have a Microsoft Teams room set up, and through TechTool, I can confirm that both my uComputer and MTR are online. I will now disconnect the network cable from the MTR to trigger an alert. And here in Umanage, I can see that actually my MTR cloud is the first one that triggered the alert. And now uComputer also have triggered an alert. Alright, let's take a look at the Teams channel. And in here, I can see the alert. There's the U server, my laptop. And then the MTR cloud with all the respective information. And then also the one for the uComputer.